G'day YouTube, this is Outdoor Aussie Dingo. Just wanted to make a video today on my overnight and sort of 2-day bushcraft and hiking bag setup. So that's the bag there that I use. It's a 36 litre Miltech salt pack. And then that is the kit. So I'll start over here with the clothing. Basically I just wear the Helicon camo pants. I've just got there just a camo cap, spare socks, got to keep your feet dry, just the beanie, watch cap style with 2 small LED lights, or actually 4 small LED lights, just a leather belt. And that is a Kathmandu waterproof jacket, and I just wear a normal, dull coloured t-shirt. Don't want to look like a army person running around the bush. Tends to make people a bit uneasy. As for the boots, I just wear the Oliver ATs. Can't beat the Oliver ATs in my opinion. They're just some Bolle safety glasses, actually, just work safety glasses. And then over here, as for that's basically the shelter and sleep system. So for the shelter I just use a 3x3 camo tarp, and everybody knows you can make a whole heap of different shelters and sort of things out of that. That's a Belgium Army MK1 bivy bag, and inside of that there's just a cheap eBay sleeping bag. Even in winter in Australia, or in the part of Australia I'm in, it doesn't really get that cold. Sleeping fully clothed, in a shelter with a fire, in a bivy bag, in a sleeping bag, it's warm enough. So I've just got the 4 aluminium tent stakes to help pin down the shelter if I make one that requires that. Beside that, just some insect repellent. You can't go out in this bush out here without this insect repellent. Beside that's just a homemade water filter. It's just a half a soft drink bottle with some holes poked in the lid, and then just some cloth, washcloth, screwed into the lid. It's doubled up about 4 times, I think. And then what I'll do is there's a hairband just on that neck of it. There is what I'll do is I'll put that other piece over the top after I've filled it with sand, or sometimes small pebbles if they're available, and that filters the water really well. Other than that, I've just got a small carabiner type compass that I usually keep on the outside of the bag, and also just a bit better sort of a compass, some binoculars, 2 torches. That's the only lighting I take. That Cree torch that is, and then just a headlamp, spare batteries. That is the fire starting kit. That's all I take. A lighter. The fire steel's fairly crap. I need to get a better one of those. There's waterproof matches and normal matches inside of that little waterproof container just there. 2 tea light candles and some makeup pads. That's it. That knife there's just pretty much, I'm going to keep that only for food preparation really. A multi-tool. I did have more paracord than that, but I've just been out on the weekend and used a fair bit of it, and I also just did a little DIY kukri sheath project that used, I don't know, maybe about 20 feet, so I'll have that in another video. I'll have to get some more paracord, that's for sure. Beside that, I've just got a little fishing kit. It's just got some fishing line in it, some lures, sinkers, and a few different size hooks. Further down the line here, we've got just a backpacking towel, just that Crane brand. Nothing real fancy, but it does work and it dries really quickly. Of course, you got to have toilet paper. Other than that, we've got some Lucas pawpaw ointment. That is gold, that stuff. Hand sanitizer, not necessary, but I like it. A first aid kit. There's a whole heap of different stuff in there that'll be broken down in a different video. In that little pouch there is a few different things which will also be broken down in another video. It's pretty much some paper, a pen, a Sharpie, a knife sharpener, a few other little things. This is the water that I take. I just take the 2 litre bladder, which goes in the bag. Just a 1.25 litre soft drink bottle, and just your army type kidney canteen, just in that case there. That little pocket on the front has water purification tablets in it. As for cooking, well, I generally just use the 2 pot system there. I usually cook on an open fire, but I do have the, little pocket stove there, solid fuel stove. In case it's raining or whatnot, I can at least still cook in the shelter. Just a soap scourer with a soap already on it. It comes out of a rat pack, army ration pack. So does that spoon there. That's it. That's all I use. Just a tea towel. It's mainly just for cleaning the pot after I've done with it. And it all just goes in that net bag just there. So that's pretty much all I take, other than knives. Like, I don't take all of these every time. I'll sort of, if I'm taking the shovel, I won't take the kukri because it's just too heavy with both. So, and then I'll always take one of those other knives, but not both, never both. So if I take the kukri, I'll usually just take that smaller knife there. If I take the shovel, I'll take the bigger knife. And that's pretty much it. The bag itself is just a 36 litre Miltech bag. It's not the best quality, but it hasn't let me down yet. I've taken it out for overnight trips probably, 3 times so far, but I've done a fair bit of day sort of hikes with it, and nothing's broke on it yet. The bivvy bag over there with the sleeping bag rolled up inside of it goes, on the bottom there, under the straps there. It pulls it tight. When it does pull it tight, the only thing that seems to be straining is the seam there, the stitching. So I think that's probably going to be the first thing to go, but it hasn't yet. So I'll just give you another look at the full kit. I haven't included the food in this video. Just because I couldn't be bothered getting it out the cupboard at the moment. What I take some ration pack foods, and the rest of it I just take, general things, tins of tuna. Depends where I'm going, what the weather's going to be doing, if I'm going to take something to cook on an open fire, or if I'm going to take something to cook on that pot. So that's pretty much the basic kit. So comment on the video and let me know what you think. Maybe some suggestions. What else should I have that I don't? This kit is tried and tested. So I don't find that I'm not got anything that I really need, but there's always room for improvement. Thanks, YouTube.